Hello, my beautiful women. I have 1 hour before my massage session, and I decided to do this video in a very relaxing and chill way. It's what day it is? It's already day number 10. When we're discussing different topics and becoming these best versions of ourselves and living the best possible version of our life, basically discovering ourselves and learning how to always be in our prime. Okay. I do not feel like giving any knowledge today or anything super structured. I'm using this for my hair. I love this one. I mean, look at my hair. I think you can take advices from me. I really put a lot of effort and work to make it the way it is right now. So this is for my roots. I love it. After I use it for a few days, like few weeks, I can see there's so many mini antennas because the hair is actually growing, and that's amazing. So I was thinking today about my resources because, as I told you, the past 2 weeks I'm posting videos, almost 2 weeks already. I had this challenge. I'm having this challenge when I'm posting videos every day on YouTube. And you know, at the start, it did not take that much of my time. I really liked it and I still love doing that. But the thing is that we live in a cycles, especially women. We have cycle in a day, we have monthly cycle, we have yearly cycle. That would be very dumb if I would say that I'm always in a good mood or like I'm always having this, you know, active, proactive period, which is not true. So right now I'm in this, you know, very chill mode. I just want to talk to you. I'm like still doing stuff because I want to achieve specific goals. I want to make 100k followers and build an amazing community of women. It gives me so much energy, this specific goal. But sometimes, like right now, I know that in my cycle I'm kind of in a winter zone, you know, when I'm just super calm. I just want to get as much information as possible. I'm not in active mode, you know. And you as a woman, if you watch this, go and really learn everything about cycles, because this is what's going to help you so much. You have to be really synced with your mood, with your days, and know what's going on so you can always be flexible and work with your body and your mood and your state, be with them as one team. Because since we are living in a patriarchy world and everything here is made for men, we're thinking always about results, about how to be effective, about like how to get, you know, the whole energy, how to get dopamine. But women work with a serotonin mostly. Like women are not supposed to do and like be super effective and do the goals, and like it's not, you know, for men it's very like it's a line, it's very linear, and for women it's a cycle. So faster you understand the cycle for yourself and feel it and see how many things in your life happening like in the cycle, faster you do that, better your life is going to become. So now every time if I feel that sometimes I have a lot of energy, and you know, this version of Caroline that makes a lot of plans and she's like, we're gonna become a star, we're gonna become like this, we're gonna do a lot of things, we're gonna travel a lot, we're gonna have millions. This version of Caroline exists. Like she comes when there's spring or summer, but the one who actually does the most stuff is the one in winter and the one in autumn. So every time, you know, you put all of those plans, you have to make sure that another version of you, which is like way slower, which is way quieter, which is way, you know, like stable one, you have to make sure that she's going to be able to finish all of those tasks and make sure that they're gonna be complete. So a few days ago, I just felt like I do not have resource at all. And you know, the first thing I did is a checklist about what is actually taking your resources and what gives it to you back. So I think it's going to be very helpful. So when you feel that you do not have energy, when you feel like you have to do a lot of stuff but you don't know what to start from, and you like kind of everything, you know, you're doing, for example, a lot of actions and you do not see results, or like any situation when you feel kind of down, think about what's taking your resource, because there is something 100%. That could be actions and decisions that you did not make, because the decision that is not made is also a decision, and it takes a lot of energy inside of you. For example, in my situations, in a week actually already, I'm so happy. I'm going with my mom to Europe because she has her birthday, and this is kind of my birthday gift to her. We're gonna chill 2 weeks in Italy and France, and this is amazing. And I did not know, like, specifically with the dates, I did not know in what hotel I would want to stay, and I would think about it every day. I could have not choose, and I could have not really finished this task, and it dragged so much energy out of me. Imagine your brain, your head is like a desktop, and every time you have a task that you did not finish, it opens a window on your desktop. Some of the people have like trillion of those opened pages. The longer you do not just finish it and forget about it, longer your brain and like in general your system is going to be overwhelmed. So if you have a lot of things in your life that you just did not finish, they just stay there and sometimes come up into your mind, just write them all down and go finish all of them in one day, because most of them are just like dumb decisions that you did not make. For example, the same with me, like when I did not book an apartment and I did not 30 minutes sit on Airbnb and check for them and just, you know, made a decision. So most of them are probably gonna be like this, very easy ones, but they take a lot of energy. This is the first thing. Second one are the people around you that you do not like and that also drain a lot of energy from you, like kind of those, you know, emotional vampires. Make sure you are not around those type of people, because your energy is the key. You know, your energy is the currency. It's the most priceless currency in the world, and you have to make sure that you give this energy only to people with who you have this exchange and with who you have this feedback and with who you feel good. Because there are so many people that you give them a lot and they never give anything back. Just make sure you're not around those people, and decide as well. This is also a decision that you did not make and that comes up into your head every time and eats your brain. Just decide to not be around those people and stop being around them. Trust me, this will be such a relief for you, and this will help you a lot as well. You will find in yourself so much energy that you can use for much better things and for way more useful stuff. Also, the third thing, any criticism that you have towards yourself, like for example, you have an idea and in the same moment there's someone in your head comes up and like, oh, but it's not such a nice thing to do. Maybe you should not. Maybe it's not gonna work out, blah, 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 blah. All of this, like you criticizing yourself, takes so much resources. When you evaluate yourself, it takes a lot of energy. Stop doing that. If you have a task that you want to do, just go and do it without thinking how bad I'm gonna look, what other people will think about me, like how is this going to turn out. Like none of this matter. Better go and spend all of these resources and energy on actually doing something than just thinking about, like, you know, oh, this is also another thing. Thinking about doing something takes way more energy than actually going and doing stuff. For example, I want to learn English, I want to go take those lessons. Every day I'm thinking how I want to go take lessons, and eventually I'm not going anywhere. I'm just thinking about it. This thinking, this like every time planning something in your head takes a lot of energy and a lot of your resource. So you are in this thing your biggest enemy. Make sure you make yourself your friend and stop criticizing whatever you do. Now let's talk about how to actually get in this endless prime. And this is what I did for myself, even with my blog, because my biggest goal right now is to gain followers, is to become famous, is to help as many people as possible with all of my thoughts, with all of my ideas, my realizations. I just really wanna get those amazing women around me, I hope you're one of them, and create this community of just women, because I feel like being a woman is such a bless. Like I honestly think that God is a woman and we become way stronger when we together, because only women can understand another woman, and this is amazing. So this is my biggest goal, this is my biggest mission, and this is what I think about every day. Like only these thoughts are in my head. What helps me to be in this prime and what helps me to use these resources that I have in the right place is clarity. So I just make myself a real plan of what I'm gonna do. Like I wake up and I'm like, okay, today I have to film a video. This is gonna make me closer to my goal. I have to make some reels. This is going to make me closer to my goal. Write down all of the things that I have to do. I have a plan in my head and like kind of a map of what is going on. So every day when I'm waking up, I'm not thinking, oh, should I start doing today this or maybe that? No, I just go, I do, and I see the results later. So clarity is very important to use all of this resource that you have towards right things and towards right goals. Because all of this energy and resources that you have, as we talked before in previous few videos, it accumulates in a movement, not in a frustration. Energy and inspiration would not come to you if you just sit and wait for this to come. You have to move, you have to talk, you have to think, you have to do stuff. Hi, Benny. If you feel in the moment, as I had as well, that you do not have enough energy and you do not have enough resource, and first of all, remember that you just in this period of your cycle, which is absolutely normal. You do not have to be against this feeling. You just have to live it and be with this feeling and accept yourself being not productive, not effective, not like, you know, best of the best. It's normal. Just be with this feeling. Faster you becoming friends with this feeling, better you live your life, because you actually enjoy it and because you just always relax. You always know that it's absolutely fine, because all of your life is evolving around this cycle inside of your day, inside of your month, inside of your year. It does not matter. So if you feel that you do not have enough of these resources, try to take off the roles that are not really important right now. For example, I'm right now really focused on my blog. I really want this to work, and there's not only discipline, but also I'm not trying to be a good daughter right now, or like I'm not trying to, you know, work on other stuff and put on myself even more responsibilities, except that. Because usually during our life, we can be focused only on two things that we can actually do very effective and work on them. So right now, the most important focuses are towards my blog, towards my realization, and relationship. And even then, relationship is kind of slightly on the back because I'm really focusing on my realization right now. In those situations, when you want to accumulate as much energy as possible and use it towards the specific goals that you have, make sure that you're not trying to be anything else. Make sure to not put as many labels as possible for yourself, because there's always something is gonna come at the sacrifice, and it's absolutely normal. You do not have to be everywhere and like everyone. That's fine. That sometimes when you think more about realization, maybe your kids or maybe you as a daughter is going to be like less productive there. That's fine. Sometimes you're more productive there, sometimes you're more productive in the other field. Do not try to ask from yourself to be a superhuman and have extra superpowers, because this is just gonna make it even worse. And in the end, you would not gonna be and not gonna succeed in any of those. You're just gonna be normal and fine in all of those fields. We do not want that. We want to be amazing. I mean, I want to be amazing, and I really wanna be famous, and I really am going towards this goal very many months already. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do, and this is what I'm gonna focus on. This is just for a little bit of time. Like, it's not gonna be forever, but in the moments when you really need to make sure that your resource, when you don't have it that much of it, you have to make sure that all of it goes to the right pot. And to do so for a little bit of time, temporary, you can take off other masks from yourself, other responsibilities, so you can focus only on the main goal. Also, thinking about resource takes a lot of resource. I don't know, that might sound funny, but think about it. Like, if you every time, let's say you waking up in the morning and you have two choices, you can be like, oh my god, I don't know, have resources, I have to hurry up, I have so many plans, nothing is working out, I want to make it faster, like I do not have enough energy. Obviously, you're not going to have it during the day because you already programmed yourself on that, and when you woke up, you already told this to yourself. Why do you think it's not going to be otherwise? Every time I'm telling to myself to be faster, and I'm like, okay, I have to go there, I have to do this, I'm waking up, I'm right away, I have to work. Every time you're trying to live in the future and live in later, you do not live in the moment, and only the moment, the right now moment, the present moment gives you this resource. So if you want to take as much resource as possible, you have to be as much as possible in the present moment. And to do so, you have to stop living in the future. You have to stop hurrying yourself up, breathe, and focus, as I said, on the most important things in your life, and like make this clarity, make this plan for yourself, so you do not think what I have to eat for breakfast, what I have to eat for dinner, what I have to do today. These questions should not take even space in your mind. You have to know exactly what you want to do and how you want to do it. So all of the energy, all of your resources go towards your goal. And you always can choose the second scenario when you wake up and okay, even if you don't feel energy, you're telling yourself, I have resources, I can do anything. Like for example, I, for my whole life, thought that I do not have energy. For my whole life, I thought that I have this problem with my iron, so I'm very sick, I cannot go to the gym, I'm so like a little skeleton. For my whole life, I thought this about myself, that I'm not strong enough, that I'm not, good enough for those things. And for the past few years, I told myself, no, I'm choosing to have energy. So every time, my biggest goal for this few years was like, I am energetic person. I have a lot of energy. I have so much energy that I'm even sharing with other people around me. Like my capacity of how much of this energy I can get is big, is huge. And as you see right now, I have so much energy and so much resources to do all of this, to make videos every day, to post reels, to actually finally do what I wanted to do for my whole life, and to realize myself in many things that I thought are not really possible for me back then. Like right now, I came up to my gym. At the gym, I was telling to myself that I'm strong, that I can do this. And all of those mini pieces that you think might not matter in the moment, trust me, when you put them all together, they're making so much sense. These are the things that moving you forward, and these are the things that getting you to the next level of your life. And if you think about like, why not every time, like why I wish for something and I did not get results right away. Like for example, right now I want to make a blog, and for the first 4 months, I did not have visible results at all. I had a lot of amazing results and like spiritual growth inside of me, because I was always meeting those different new feelings about myself, like I'm not interesting to people, how am I with this feeling? Or like, oh, no one is commenting, how am I feeling about it? No one is reposting, no one is following me, how do I feel about it? And like this was amazing self-growth coaching kind of when I started this blog, and I went for that. And now when followers finally start to come and join this amazing community and like join me and follow me on Instagram and on YouTube, I just understood that some things take time, and it's absolutely normal. Like let's say you want to, in one day, you want to plant 5 trees. You understand that those trees are going to be different. Like one of them is like, let's say, cherry tree, another one is an apple, other one is like just a flower, let's say, and other one is a big huge palm. And you understand that, okay, you planted them at the same day, but it does not mean that they're going to grow the same speed and they're going to be all of them growing fast and like tomorrow you're gonna have all of them. Some of them that take less resources and that take less time are gonna be out like in a month. Flowers, easy, yeah, out in a month, okay, amazing. Some of them where you need to put more resources, like it takes longer time, you need more base for that, you need more knowledge. You understand that they could grow year 1, 2, 5, 10, so that's why it's very important to plant different type of trees and to understand that different type of plants need different amount of resources and different amount of time. This is absolutely normal. Just be fine with that thought and accept it. They're gonna grow in different time, and this is the beauty of it. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this video today. It was in an amazing flow, as always. I got so much resources talking to my camera, talking to you. I'm gonna go to a massage. Tomorrow I have a painting class, by the way. And oh my god, after tomorrow I wanna film such a cool video, because I'm gonna do this practice when I'm gonna marry myself. Okay, I'm gonna tell you all the details on Sunday, but trust me, you're gonna love it. Please wait for this video, because for any woman, it's such an important practice of how to accept yourself, how to love yourself, how to be always the best friend for yourself. Okay, just wait till Sunday. Okay, I'm gonna see you I guess, tomorrow. Have an amazing day and a beautiful present moment. See you. Bye bye.